We're live, and we're playing the Tiny Rogues. How's it going, Bunny and Zero and Zenthis? Okay. How's it going, Median? How's it going, Sully? I'm gonna start with the Barbarian today because the last Barbarian run I had didn't go as well as I wanted it to. And today is the first day of competition for World's Strongest Man 2025, and I will be the world's strongest tiny man right now. And to be strong, you need to eat beef. I was gonna make sure. Well, that will certainly help. Put on the red hoodie for more mitt. Wow, you guys are here early? I am indeed here early. Too early. I struggled with consciousness. You've been up since 10 p.m. Look, I used to live that life. How's it going, Chef? Alright. Gotta try to flawless this so I can get extra bonus meats. How's it going, Arduin? Perfect. Meat. Mono recovery for mono container, which is whatever. Standard recovery speed, suppression. All of these are bad. I have an early golden dye, and I'm going to use it because we have a guaranteed rare early. Companion damage, cold damage, and flask. None of these are particularly good either. Buns like ice. You know what? I'll take the ice climber boots, and I probably won't wear them because this isn't going to be a nice focused build, but we'll try it. When was the last time I did a cleric run? Probably a while. I can potentially do cleric things next. Take the curse for many bombs. I don't have any bombs, so the curse is a little unfortunate, but getting set up on bombs isn't bad. Morningstar bleed, or bleed and shock and more bleed damage. Yeah, it's gonna be Executioner Sword for sure. Bunny's like, Runic Sword. I have very little mana on this build. Oh, a pawn shop where I can sell my ice boots. Honestly, I'm going to. It's going to upset Bunny, and I'm not doing it to upset Bunny. I'm doing it because this is not the build for it, and I don't want to confuse the game to giving me stuff I don't need. Helmet or body armor? We're gonna go with helmet because we have body armor. I'm currently playing a barbarian. Oh, more big meats. So we'll level up. Ruthless at close range, brawler, blessed hammer. Titan grip means that I can have a two-handed in one hand. It's fine. Pushing through is also fine. There is a shield here. Alright, fine. You know what? We'll Titan grip. And then we'll grab the shield. We'll have a little bit of extra safety. We got the free good thing. We can go lawful as well, since that's our first thing. 8, 7. We'll just go nuts. A burger. This says if I don't take damage in the fight. Is it I don't take damage? Or like, well, what's it consider damage? Like, if I take a hit but I have armor, I didn't take damage, right? Maybe the shield will help me get more meat in the future. A flambarge. A fiery flambarge. Double burn. Bun's like, guitar. Well, I'm probably not going to use either of them, so... Oh, but I don't want to upset you by selling the guitar again. So I'm going to grab this because I'm going to sell this, but because it's +2 and it's enchanted, so it'll sell for more. Because I want to do physical things. Let's get more cursed about it. Because we are going to go to a tavern and we'll fix it. Good morning, coffee now. Maximum stack of shock helps us right now, and the rest of them didn't really. The cleric is not here guaranteed. That's unfortunate. How's it going, Gritaka? I'll reroll once. Okay. And then now I'll get the second one cheaper. And honestly, I'm gonna take one for the road. And then my weapon's not going to be cool enough for you. Alright, this is fine. A Rapier with a legendary bale full of frickin' thing on it. It's more dex based. It triggers on dash stuff on tally, which we're not really doing, so I'll probably sell that. I got plenty of keys, so I'll open this. Oh, coffee now is getting some coffee now. That checks out. The story checks out. Alright, let's get some more beef. Alright. I flexed and I got rocked. Alright, I took a hit there, but I didn't take damage. It was a block. Did I ruin my... Okay, I still got the three strength. So I didn't ruin anything. Now, the fencing set could be fun. As long as we stick with swords, we can get repeat sword attacks. That could be fun. The apprentice boots are good temporarily. And the bamboo bracelet's not very good at all. Yeah, we'll grab the fencing mask for now. Why not? A fencing barbarian. Oh, what the heck? Oh. That snake was all, like, crumpled up into a very small thing. I was like, what is that, like, weird bear creature with the force field? But it was a snake. Well, my block is gone. A fiery ruby wand. Oh, a flail. Good old flail. And a triangle. I'm unlikely to use any of these. So... Let's go, Scott. If I'm yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use any of these, so I'm gonna grab this because it'll sell for more. Oh, well, there's the fencing suit. I'm gonna carry it. I'm not gonna put it on yet, because I want to get more mileage out of this red hoodie. Yeah, I guess I'll eat that. Okay, we'll get find another key about it. Good morning, Melon. We have a curse removal. So, go for the curse shrine. Hope to find something good. Intelligence, poison, or chain lightning chains. Well, that's not good. It's actively bad. Chain lightning chains, I guess. I don't want int because int will influence my stats. I will take int if it also gives me strength. I'm willing to compromise at least that much. But 5 int with no strength swings the bar a little bit too much. Oh, coffee got coffee now in his ultra coffee mug. Excellent, delicious. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Alright, we'll grab some gloves. There we go. Take another 3 strength there. Thief stuff. Dragon ring for suppression. Critical chance per weapon upgrade level. I guess we're gonna take the dragon scale ring here. Which is, it's merely fine. Armor, health. These things are all fine. There, I'll grab an armor, fill up my lawful. And the game wants me to go dex. They do want me to go dex. Now that I've completed that boss, do I keep red hoodieing or do I transition into fencing suit? One more red hoodie? Okay, one more red hoodie then. So it says suit now. Make sure even says keep it till the end. One day you need to do the run that the game wants. Yeah, well the game never wants the same run that I want, so it's really their fault. This will help for our magic find opening treasure chest situation. Got plenty of bombs, so I'm gonna get a flask about it. Man, that was a lot of dodging. The game is determined to give me dex. There, I'll take 1 dex from you. I need candy. Next run will be the candy run. This is the meat run. Oh. The game is just like, do you want to be evil? No, I'm lawful. I could be lawful evil, I guess, but... Oh, and an ugly Christmas sweater. Hello, Mr. Lai. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, another dex and a full level. Ah, barbarism. That's what we're talking about. Each point of strength additionally gives crit damage. That's the one that we missed last time. I get some dice for re-rolling. And then we'll get another quick level right here with this beef. We're going level crazy. Let's see. I don't think I want or need any of these. Steady strikes is pretty good. Pushing through is pretty good. See. Movement speed, damage, stamina, recovery speed's nice. Steady strikes is nice. Overwhelming presence is nice if I get buff things, like if I get like a rage later or something like that. I'll go with steady strikes because it's bigger number funny. Then we'll look at gloves. Each point of strength additionally grants you lightning damage accessory. Oh, I see. How's it going, Manitobin? Okay. We got a sort of a lightning thing going here. So do we keep this sword then? This sword does electric damage, but only tangentially with the enchantment. Ideally, we'd like to find another sword that does lightning things. We could potentially give up the whole fencing set if we get there's another legendary helmet that you do additional lightning damage on melee attacks. So we got options. I did get the chain lightning blessing and the additional shock blessing. So all of my various blessings that I've gotten are also lightning related. So I have that going for me. Now that my potential weapon is in question because I would rather focus on a lightning weapon than a specifically sword weapon, I think I might keep the red hoodie on even longer. More strength, more better. already get the magic find from opening chests? I thought that was the last one I needed. Oh well. Oh, I probably got it from the obsidian after the wagon wheel event, because the wagon wheel put me at 4 out of 5. I forgot about the obsidian. Tick speed, orbital speed, or attack speed? Attack speed gives me more damage because of steady strikes. Tick speed, I don't know if I'm really going that route long term, so yeah, attack speed's fine. Then let's look at weapons. Colossus Machete. If you have at least 40 strength, gain 100% crushing hit chance. It is already a one-handed thing, so it's going to be another situation where if I stick with this long term, I will get rid of Titan's Grip at some point. But that's pretty good because we're getting close to 40 strength right now. Admittedly, we're not doing any lightning damage at the moment without the Executioner Sword. But, well, we can switch back and forth and see how we feel. So, if we do that... Meh. Funny, who needs lightning anyway? Dang. Dang. I repeat, dang. Wow. Absolutely nothing of value here. Let's get some fish about it. And sell our evil gloves of evilness. Yeah, this is an axe and not a sword as well, so it messes with the fencing. So technically the Executioner Sword for what we're doing right now is still a little bit better. Yeah, I think we'll roll in here. I'm going to grab the dice. Okay. Grab you. More decisions. Do I do it again? Do I use my last key for more fish and or potential goods? Upgrade or enchant. I don't think this could be my endgame weapon. And I'm not convinced this one is either, unless I get specifically a lightning helm or I enchant this specifically with electricity, which seems unlikely because just of how many enchants are in the game. So if I'm going to be using this belt, I need a form of electric damage. There's the on-hit electric zappy stuff, but that is dex based. I only have 3 dex, and I'm probably not going to get more because I have beef. So it's sort of a rough spot to be in. Baron von Vandekamp, thank you for the 23 months. Much appreciated. How's it going? I guess I'm just going to... I'll get some extra damage to plow through things as quickly as I can, and then I'll save my key and the rest of my money. I won't go to the blacksmith to upgrade this weapon, because I don't think this is going to be my final weapon. I'll just get more money. And then I'll get another key about it. Offhand body armor. I might not do the fencing set, so I'll look at another body armor just to see. Go. Okay. Bear Pelt is just strength and then strength infecting my skill effect, which is my flex situation, which will give me attack speed and a little bit of damage. But this is super close range. Extra damage with crushing hits if I go with the Colossus Machete in 6 more strength. I will be doing crushing hits, so that's an idea. And then radiant damage with a melee weapon. I think we'll grab the golem armor. It's just an additional, we have options situation. Attack speed is damage for us. So we'll grab that, why not? Let's go to Lyra. Cursed broccoli. We could get Cursed broccoli for the dex for the slightly higher likelihood of getting the lightning on a hit. And if we get the lightning on a hit, then we can comfortably like switch to like Colossus Machete or something. Eh. Alright. Attacks inflict a stack of crush with crushing hits. This game is just like, do you want to do crushing hits? Because we can do crushing hits. On inflicting taunt or charm, deal extra damage with non-critical hits for 8 seconds. We're going to do a lot of crits, so we don't want that. Bone Crusher is interesting. So it's either Bone Crusher or reroll. If I go Bone Crusher, then I'm fully committing to, once I get enough strength, going Colossus Machete and then Golem Armor. I think I'm going to reroll. Fire and Blood is good right now. Rogue's Tally I don't need because my crit chances are going to be getting higher and higher all the time. Buff effect, which not using buffs quite yet. Threat Reckoning, that will give me taunt and stuff. This will give me 75 power with my current movement speed. This will give me damage, movement speed, and stamina recovery speed. I'm getting all of my movement speed from these hide boots that I'm not going to keep long term. So I'm going to get pushing through, which will give me movement speed and damage, I guess. And then I'll gamble on another obsidian chest. And then I'll get a key back, so it's fine. Double stats from shrines is interesting. That would make my electric things more electric. Pawn shop, we can get rid of... I'd probably get rid of this. I'd get rid of this. I think we're going to end up getting rid of the fencing suit. I think we're going to go Golem Armor, Colossus Machete at this point. Definitely get rid of you. I think we open this warrior stash and really hope for the best. Alright, I'm going to commit to that. I'll keep the fencing suit for now because I'm wearing the fencing mask right now because it does give me benefit. I don't want to get rid of this just to get it again because I'm still wearing the fencing mask. And I don't want to get rid of the fencing mask because it's still useful. And I still want to use the Executioner Sword because it's got lightning damage until this has the crushing benefit. So, yeah. Oh, well, there's a block. Alright, there's some meat there. The lance is a spear. Modifiers your movement speed also apply to the damage of this weapon, so... Neat. Not lightning-y. Well, I'm really looking for lightning weapon of lightningtude. Some lightningosity. Gungnir would work. Yeah, there's a couple. Mjolnir would work. Gungnir would work. I think I'm gonna save my money. I'm not gonna upgrade either of the. Well, I might upgrade the Colossus Machete in preparation. I'm 4 strength away. Okay. Make some of that money back. Gloves are an epic item. I still don't have gloves, but I'm tempted to go epic item just to find something with electricity. Which could be gloves. Also, get smacked. Armor, evade, Santa. I don't want any of those. I don't have any golden dice, so we'll grab you to sell. I could refill a flask, but consumables could be more strength, technically. And I'm just one away from doing the swap over here. There's Thunder Globes too, aren't there? Probably. Cheese. Oh, there's another strength. Oh my god, it's a viper! Thank you for the 63 months, stranger. Oh, we need that key. I have the 40 strength now. So I think it's time. Now the helmet does nothing for me. I'll get the big dex. And then we'll get the strength. Cream cheese sends her regards. Why does that sound so ominous? Cream cheese sends her regards. We are starting to get dex things, but not the ones that I'm looking for. Razorwood slap. I mean, bleed's fine. But I would prefer... The number one thing I would love to find is on hit electricity. If I can't find that, something like rage would be good. This is not great. I might take trickery just to, like, I don't know, have it, and then I can reroll it later. Spend my key over here. Okay. We take those. We'll sell our fencing set now. Red Hoodie, you did a good job. I'm gonna hold on to this ring because there's a world where if I don't get any lightning damage, then this belt is meaningless. I want to find lightning damage, but I have to find the lightning damage first. How's it going, Mr. Bearman? Yeah, and I think we just take that for sure. Let's see. Wear the stone ring until then. I'm probably, but then I'm sad. Don't have a ton of gold left after that, but we can take a peek. Bleed damage equal to your bonus critical hit damage. Now, if I did get the bleed, this Carnage Loop would go crazy. But that's not where we're at. I could get a lucky hat. That's fine. Yeah, I'll put on a baseball cap. I guess we'll get a potion about it, or we can reroll. Yeah, let's reroll. I'm gonna get the key because I know what happens when I don't get the key. Sadness happens. Blood altar. I still need gloves, I still need boots, and we have arguments to try to find other things. Body armor, helmet, or accessory. We're gonna look for a helmet because the legendary electric helmet would fix so many problems. The cultist hood, on the other hand, is not exactly what we're looking for. But for similar reasons, we'll go over here. Yeah, the Valkyrie helmet. Alright. Get back here, sir. Thank you. Welcome home, chef. A hat with just 25% extra physical damage. That's not bad. Or, oh, plus stats from strength. That's probably the one I'm gonna take. Equipment or melee weapon? I think we're gonna go for equipment because I think the best thing that we can get is the helmet, but the equipment could be helmets. It could be anything. So if we get one of the fancy electric weapons, if we can get, we just need like the whole Viking set. There's a whole legendary Viking lightning set. We want all of it. So we'll spend our remaining key here. Hey, I don't recommend a 12.5-hour shift. Oh, I've been there more than once. Hey, the whole cultist set. Great. My favorite. Yeah, I've done like 30-hour shifts, which, in case you're unaware, were illegal. But I also couldn't leave because leaving would have been illegal. Well, we did find a legendary weapon. The old Flailstorm, baby. Explain, please. I used to work in the healthcare industry, and I'd work with folks who can't be left alone. So if my relief doesn't show up, I can't just leave. And so sometimes you get stuck for a real long time. Good old Flailstorm. But we need the crushing hit with our crushing hit nonsense, so it's not the move for us today. That pawn shop, though. Let's get rid of this whole cultist set. Get rid of you. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of the Flailstrom. It's just not that day today. And then I think we go into the tavern. We have a key, we have some money. Worst case scenario, we YOLO enchant the Colossus Machete and see what happens. And that does look like it might be the case. Santa. YOLO Santa. Dawn Talisman. Sad. Contaminated. It's poison damage. I can roll it one more time. Fierce. Just extra damage. Well, shucks. Well, I guess we'll get more money about it. I should also cure this. This only cost me 5. Getting rid of a curse. Equipment for gold, which I have very little now. How's it going, Razorblade? Keys. 2 keys for a bomb is a pretty good trade. Also, I just realized that we're at max level, so at any point I should re-roll these. Sneaky Hit's having a 60% chance to do double my crit damage, and my crit damage being 661 is actually a little crazy. So maybe I leave it alone. I could re-roll Titan Grip if I don't think I'm gonna get a new fancy lightning weapon. Oh, Dragon Slayer stash though. Could be the sauce. Let's see, definitely sell you. Let's do this before we get rid of our Titan Grip. Just, you know, just in case. That said, I think the fact that we would replace this weapon is, at this point, unlikely. And continues to be unlikely. Alright. Let's re-roll Titan Grip and see what we get. Isn't Titan Grip only for the shield? No, because the Colossus Machete is one-handed. We got a dog. Which increases my buff effect, of which I don't really have any. Good fight. You gotta pet the dog. Titan Grip does not, in fact, do the opposite. Breaker Gauntlets inflict armor break. I don't need that. I can add thrusting damage to melee attack at the cost of a couple armor. None of this, really. None of this. Luck. Oh, Angel Charm is not bad. It's 10 power. It's okay. The Clover Charm, however, that's just good. Okay. 10 power for 20 souls probably isn't worth it. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any more good because this is going to be a lawful run anyway. Nah, I think we're sticking with this weapon, so... If anything, I would like to find... dice. So I can get obsidian dice so I can re-roll The dog. Oh, Bun, why you sad? Have to leave in a few hours and stay out the whole afternoon. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your old dog or sneaky hits. The sneaky hits is actually pretty good. It's only 40% now. Although, does it count? Okay, it doesn't count that extra slot there. Oh yeah, it's gain per common or uncommon that you're wearing. I should have grabbed that worst shield and put that on just for the sneaky hits. Oh, it was the charm. It was the charm. Because it counts charms. Eh. Obsidian chest. Oh, well, Brawler Knuckles, we had a good run. But, plummets. Alright, obsidian chest. Beetle armor and a party hat. Not exactly what I needed. Gonna keep holding on to this blacksmith whetstone on the off chance. Oh, no, I think the Colossus machete is just too integral to what we're doing now, so. I don't know why I'm picking it up. There's not going to be another... Well, there might be another pawn shop in this floor, I suppose. Eh. Treasure find for good. Movement speed while you have rage or fury. Curse. Not exactly what we're looking at here. I have no gold dice. Ah, dice. I'll take away permanent armor for dice. Ah, and one of them is obsidian. Big money, no whammy. I do more damage at close range. I mean, that's doing more than the dog did. Poor doggo. I didn't want to, like, the dungeon was too dangerous for him. I just sent him home. Legendary item. And we have a golden die. Alright. Here's where we can dream. Get out of here, Death. I need to dream. That is... They give me all of the evil legendary gear. Stop it with your evilness. Oh, well now they give me the good gear, which I don't want that either. Dang it. I could put on the skull ring instead of the stone plate ring, I guess. The boots would lower my trickery, which I don't want to do. But armor. Well, I'm killing everything before anything bad happens. My crits are absurd. They could have been worse. Crit hit chance. My crit hit chance right now is 50. So I can make that higher. But I also make it higher with strength, so I should just take the strength. Oh, there's another guy. Butt armor, aren't those just called pants? Sometimes. Depends on if they're covering the rest of your legs too or not. Attack speed is fine. More strength. Don't have a key for that, sadly. Take it easy, buddy. Have a good day. Oh, as much as I want that strength, 2 trait tomes could be highly valuable to the dream. Let's see. No. And no. I said they only could be. Not that they would be. The boss reward offer for the last boss that will give a reward. You're getting a Nezgalek Deja Vu deck to work? Nice. I've always liked them. I just wish that they were more consistently gooder. Epic. Or legendary, I should say. Dang it. No legendary for me. But, what I'm looking for is a helmet, so we'll look for a helmet. Oh, Gary, get back here. Get back here, Gary. Gary! Stop being invincible, Gary. There you go. Hey, another companion. I don't want any of these, and I have no rerolls or dice to speak of. So, on inflicting taunt grants swiftness. I can get more movement speed. I don't have anything that converts my movement speed to anything else. But I could theoretically replace my hide boots with clown shoes. But, nah. First talent. Yeah. Oh, you're saying how I'm taunting? That way, yeah. Okay. I'm on the final floor. I should drink all of my drinks. Go. Oh, it's just more movement speed. Another potion. Always room for more potions. A luck potion. More strength. So, I do gotta say, it's a bit sad that we couldn't get the whole lightning thing going, because they gave me 80% of the tools, but not the most important ones. It's like they gave me a brand new car, but didn't put any keys in the ignition. You know what? Maybe there'll be something here. Radiant damage to my attacks, sure. I did not believe enough in the power of lightning. I was believing with my whole heart and soul. Yeah, I never got rid of the belt. I believed so long. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to get another stamina, I guess. So sad. Well, there goes. I apologize for the failed run. I did my best. But this run's a failure! Failures, you sit on the throne. Yeah. Damn. Scott, I thought you were into lightning, so what's with that sick burn? Arduinid said cleric. Lucky hit chance orbidibitals. And I can cleanse rooms from curses. Yeah, sure. Lightning definitely causes burns. Wow. Gonna immediately reroll that. Oof. The damage is slower than I remember. Welcome back, Mr. Bearman. Attack speed, weapon upgrade level, or magic find. Actually, early magic find is really good. Another early blessing. Mana recovery, tick speed. What's the build now? Cleric? And I haven't got much past that. Cleric of Unknown Intent. Mana recovery. Refills every 10 rooms currently, but I can decurse rooms. Is orbital tick? No. But I could get things that work with tick speed quite well. Just like I could get a companion. This will help me decurse more rooms. Can I uncurse shrines? I believe I can. So I'm going to go with the mana recovery. I'm going to get a key about it. I guess I'll get an accessory about it. I just walked into that poison bullet. Because I am a champion of being not very good at video games. When he throws those meats at you, every time he hits you, you should gain 3 strength. I feel like this is both fair and balanced. And then I walked right into that too. I'm gonna die to the first boss because I'm a freaking baddie. Bye, Mr. Bearman. Oh, cleric in holy armor. That feels correct. How's it going, Servant? Oh, I'm apparently an evil cleric. For doing auras, then I want int and dex, so getting this dex could be a thing. Maybe this becomes an aura build. Maybe that's what the game is telling me. This starting weapon is utter butts. Guns, a slime wand, or a sword. A gun priest. It scales highest with my least stat. I think I'd rather get Glorby. Okay. So, can I decurse that here? Do I decurse it in the room? When used outside of combat, the skill can cleanse a door from being cursed. It does say very specifically. It won't let me do it here. So now I'm gonna try it in here. We're doing some science. You can tell I don't cleric very often. Still won't let me do it here. Okay, so sad. That said, I mean, radiant damage to attacks. We're gonna be feeling very radiant here. Okay, sure. I have no money. Guess I'll get another strength. It doesn't help me in my quest for auras, but it might help me with other things. Keen Mind is just lean into int and just go int. I could pocket magic and then just put the slime wand in my pocket and go back to the King Bible and essentially use both. I could re-roll and gamble, but it's a gamble. Who doesn't like to gamble? Oh man, I can explosive force. I mean, I should get as many of the lucky hit chance shenanigans because this character is all about being lucky. Which admittedly, all of these are about being lucky, but this does something about it. Okay. I'll get a glove about it. Okay. It slowly whittled him down. Your attack cycle between Ruthless, Lethal, and Sneaky. Sure. take that over the Zodiac Loop for now. That's the wrong ring. We often get the wrong things around here. More decks, I suppose. Set bonus or sad gold? I guess I'll get sad gold. Ow. I just walked right through that. I don't even, like, I just stopped paying attention to life. Oh, this is gonna be a very quick run. Could you leaping lizards just go away forever? I didn't die there. Poor cleric. Faith is found wanting. Yeah. Yeah. He did. Chrono Staff. Firestorm Scroll. This one's one-handed. Tick speed is aura. Yeah. It's true. But lucky hit chance is sort of a thing I'm doing. I could just pawn some of this stuff, I guess. You know, I'll pawn the pain loop too. Whatever. Whatever, man. Will there be a cleric in here? There is. Get rid of that dumb curse. Go in here. Buy a bunch of fish. Don't think I need any of that. Fishing booty for gold. I don't have that much gold, but I can make a little bit more gold. Give me more fish about it. And store in a bottle. I bet people buy those. I don't. I want that candy. But I feel the cold embrace of death on my neck at every frickin' possible opportunity. Give me boots, I guess. I wish I can get you in my aura more consistently, but I'm scared and nearly dead. So I gotta just run around for a while. The Dawn Talisman. It's not bad. Radiant damage inflicts burn, chill, and shock. I do some radiant damage. I am mostly evil. But I do radiant damage. But I'm mostly evil. Yeah, I'll just buy the 2 cheapest ones. It's fine. Wonder if the game wants me to do a balance build. You never know what the game wants. The game doesn't know what the game wants. Don't like lowering the dex, but it keeps offering me chocolate, and I do want to get levels and intelligence and things. I do have a bomb for you. That ring is terrible. How's it going, Chian? Money or more dice? Dice will give us more options. Golden chest will give us money. Yeah, I know, but I think I'd rather get the dice. And I don't have bombs, but I'm gonna stack this int. I can repair my 1 armor, or I can spend my 1 key on an obsidian chest. That's kind of a close call. I don't have a revive. I should be safe. And then I'll get a key. And then I'll throw money in a well for a while. There we go. Latency? Are you having some latency issues? Walked right into that bullet. Frickin' poison bullets get me every dang time. Oh, and then I killed the wrong one first. Because I was trying to kill a frickin' robot. Now I'm gonna die again some more. I didn't die. These all kind of suck. It's too early to just use dice. Ugh. This is gonna be a struggle run. We had it too good before. I'm gonna get money, save my key. frick's sake. Get hit by the easiest frickin' thing. Agony staff. Holy staff. Harp. Not a staff. They are all two-handed. Still might be better. Who knows? I know I don't knows. You know what? I'm gonna decurse this room and get all the mini bombs. A lollipop. We'll get our decks back up to 2. I'll probably get more power at some point. More power, more auras, more stuff. Modifier to lucky hit chance also applies to your critical hit chance. That's actually decent. Or critical hit damage. My crit chance isn't high, but my crit damage would go up significantly. I guess I could take that and save my reroll for later, because I know if I reroll, I'll get something absolutely atrocious. Do I grab the steak? Meh. Do I take the main room? Hey, Colossus Machete. Haven't seen you in 3 seconds. Dex, salad, chocolate, candy. How's it going, Jen? Bun is indeed not here today. Well, she was here, but she had to leave. We're currently applying chill to everything because of the prism gloves, so cold blood would increase our crit chance essentially by 20%, and we do have a high crit damage. So, you know what? If I'm just gonna roll with what the game's given me today. I guess that's what we'll do. How's it going, Daniel? Gloves or charm. Well, out of those two choices, it's got to be charm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then I walked into a stationary bullet! I'm like, oh, we're finally doing something decent, and then I frickin' ruin everything. Damage at long range. Meh. Dex. Meh. Meh. That requires getting rid of that, so meh. Whew. Goodness gracious. Dice. We need dice. Oh, thank you, everybody. Royal Armory. The explosion melee. Attack speed per missing a heart. The old dragon's breath. The perm poison. Burn poison. Yep, that's right. Let's see. Cursed hit chance shenanigans, which I don't want. That's fine. It doesn't have the vulnerability nonsense, but we can work with that. +3 magic find. My attacks cycling between ruthless, lethal, and sneaky hits are pretty decent. But +3 magic find might be better right now to get better stuff. Oh, Bearman's back with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. That sounds delicious. Pawn shop. Have I eaten yet? No, I have not. I'm sure I will find something to eat after stream. Bunny gave up that fight a long time ago, Razorblade. It's fine. How's keto going? Quite well. I am down over 100 pounds now, so it works. I can get rid of you. And then we'll go this way. Boop, boop, boop. The incinerator shotgun. Don't think I need that. I could roll, or I can save my money, go to the blacksmith, repair my armor, and upgrade the dragon's breath. I don't need that. Okay. Okay. Some dice for fixing things and rerolling things. Alright. Alright. Boots of Tick Speed, which we can use. Boots of Movement, which we can't really use. And a Quiver, which we can't really use. Okay. We're a little cumbered, but we can take off the Stone Mask. The Stone Mask isn't that good. Crit chance, lucky hit chance. We like both of these. And I can get both of them, so... let's see. I am not currently using that equip load capacity since I took off the mask. So we're alright for now. Alright, so now... Yeah, I'm getting full bonus from that. When we put the chill on them, which is with everything that we do, our crit chance goes up to 50%, and we're doing 460% extra crit damage. Okay. Oh, the kick. I could get a bunch more bombs for free, but don't need them. We got another key. You know what? I'll grab the Dex. Okay, let's see what this gives us. Upon inflicting the maximum stacks of shock, consume a lightning strike. We do that a lot. Necrotic and poison damage inflicts fragility, which is extra damage over time. We are currently doing that because our Dragon's Breath is contaminated. So that's also pretty good. I think both of those are interesting. I think we're going to be keeping these Prism Gloves the whole run, because I feel like we're going to be like locked in. The Static Blows keeps us locked in with that. The Corrosive Magic keeps us locked in with this particular enchant on this particular weapon. The Dragon's Breath is good. It might be my endgame weapon, but I'm not sure entirely. We are doing more burn damage because we've leveled it up to +4, which is also nice. How's going, Damon Works? Do I miss anything from old Tiny Rogues? Not really. I think all the updates have been, all in all, pretty good. That said, fragility is really strong, so maybe I just do it. Maybe I just do it. See, we have 2 keys. I'm just gonna get the stats as we get them. I'm like, I won't need more keys, and then they're immediately like, but what if you want to spend a key on that trap room right there? Not gonna spend 2 keys in 1 door. Fish and chips. Oh, meat shank. All right. I'll take big stats. I'll use them. Gloves or charm? Full up on both. Epic. Maybe we can find a good epic. It's a dragon! Behold, my dragon's breath. Ow. My poor armor. The treasure find for good, but we are evil. Potion stuff, mana stuff. This is guaranteed epic. I'll roll a little bit here. Debuff effect increase. I like the lucky hit chance because we get a ton of that. Our lucky hit chance is 150. But we might be overcapped on it. Yes, we were overcapped on it, so I can get rid of this 20 lucky hit chance and be fine. Okay. Because we get 100% from Prodigy. Because it's plus 50% and we double it. So Prodigy just means we always have 100% lucky hit chance. And this gains it at 150% value up to 250. So as long as we have some lucky hit chance elsewhere, which I guess we do, because it's still saying that I have the max, and it's saying my lucky hit chance is 130%. Charm. Yes, I do have the rabbit charm, which doubles. Okay. So as long as I keep that rabbit charm, I should be okay. The debuff effect would work for fragility. And yeah, just fragility right now. But that's still pretty good. Oh yeah, and the wishing well luck. Also correct. Okay. We can work with that. My last key for an obsidian chest. Oh, Enigma armor and a Raven talisman. Cursed hits double the chance to trigger effects on hit instead of having it. And then this is just armor, weapon upgrade, magic find. That's going to make our burn stronger. It's going to make us have more magic find. It's going to give us more armor. We don't need the aura because we got an early shrine where all of our damage is radiant, so we can still activate the prism gloves. Like the first shrine blessing that we got was 10 to 20 radiant damage on attacks. Take these, Spearman. So I think that just immediately goes on. So now our Dragon Breath is +6, which means our burn damage is going crazy. Okay. Big soul. Yeah, that's fine. Pawn shop is fine. We got some things we can offload here. Ooh. If I didn't know any better, I think these guys were trying to kill me. How's it going, Raziel? Hey, Lee just came to YouTube to ask you to take a look at Utopia Must Fall. He wanted you to play it. Well, in about 2 hours, you're going to be quite happy then, I guess. It's like I saw you coming. Also, for the record, I've played Utopia Must Fall several times before, but we checked it out again recently. Have I subbed today's video? I might be doing that right now. Right now. Today at 2 p.m. Save. Perfect. Okay. On skill use, 100% tick speed for 10 seconds is good, but I can't use my skill that often. I think that's just a full reroll. Definitely don't want Resolute Technique. Keen Mind is interesting. Entropy is also interesting. I like both of these. We got kind of a damage over time situation going on here, so well, we can take an entropy. Cake smoothies laid me low. Fear must go to bed. Oh, good night, Wishev. Dream sweet smoothie dreams. Grab a shine here. Damage with non-crits, orbital speed, or trigger damage. I don't have any trigger damage yet.
Hello there.
How's it going, chicken tenders? Thank you for the follow. Usually watch on YouTube. Never saw my face cam before. Yeah, I do have a pretty beardly beard. Thanks for coming on. Hang out. I guess we're gonna get trigger damage and hope that we can get a trigger ability soon. Twilight Branch that I don't want to use because I'm using that potion all over the place. Extra health might not be bad. And honestly, I'll buy that because I'm evil enough where if I wanted to buy another one, it would be very expensive. The real scary thing is seeing me without the beard. I guess we look at accessory because this is definitely not long term. I'm sitting on this one, which is fine, but potentially do something fancier maybe. Huh. That guy died too quickly. Alright then. Damage per curse. Now, if I was the curse guy, that ring is crazy. Puzzle cube, winter orb. I don't feel like wasting any dice here, and I don't want any of them, so I'll just get the one that sells for the best. I was going cold fire, heading to the barber today, deciding whether to clean up your beard or get it trimmed so you can take it off for the summer. Nah, gotta keep it. Keep it forever. Get a little bit of the dex. I feel like I'm okay with my weapon, but I have enough luck where one of them could luck into a legendary, but I feel like I'm really leaning in on this weapon, so I'll get the armor. Your beard is 40% of a single sideburn, a nearly full mustache, and a beard for each side of my chin. I have a pretty weak beard when it comes to the sides of my face. It only gets good once it's really, really, really grown out. If I had a shorter beard, it would look patchy as hell, so I understand the struggle. But sometimes you just gotta just grow it out. How's it going, Kalistar? You just missed the bunny. She was here earlier. Yeah, we'll take a peek at what you got. Hydra Codex. Can summon 1 Hydra per upgrade level. Burn. Or Bombardment Tome. The Hydra Codex. Sounds like it could be fun. I'm not going to get the poison. If I get the pocket wand, then there'd be a fun situation here. I do have a branch, it's true. But what are the odds that I'm going to get specifically poison or necrotic? Because I would need precisely those. Gamble? Fair enough. All right. Never punished. And it's just that easy. The last tavern, or do I look at trait tomes? Although there's nothing I would want to change here, so it would just be trying to find something for that last slot if I didn't like what I was already going to get. So I think tavern. Tequila is interesting here. It would be like all of my money to get 3 of them. But our crit chance is quite high. You know what? I'm going to get them, and I'm going to save them to make sure that I'm getting full use of them throughout the final floors. Ouch. Get our last level here. Oh, guaranteed legendary item. Here's the static blows again. I would really like to find Pocket Wand if I can, because I think that'd be funny. I have 4 rerolls. Pocket Wand or a chance on hit able to use my luck. Oh, Blessed Hammers. I mean, that's fine. Even more crit damage. I can make my crit damage really high. This, plus these, plus what I already got going on. 460, 520, plus another 75. It's almost 600. But Pocket Wand, one more reroll. Alright, people really want the Pocket Wand. I'll give up Blessed Hammer and Barbarism. Oh, but what about Explosive Force? That's even higher percent chance on Lucky Hit. And my Lucky Hits are so Lucky Hit. So it's like an 80% chance. Alright, I'm getting positive on Explosion. I only had 2 rerolls left and I didn't trust myself. Nezglect, give me legendaries. Demon Shell, which is not a legendary that I need. But we have golden dice for just such an occasion. I am evil, but my Enigma armor is really good. And I get more Hydras per upgrade level, and it's giving me 2 upgrade levels. All enemies, kind of dragons, fiends. Nah. Keep rolling. No. Alright, last shot at greatness. Oh, 2 legendaries. The Hermes Sandals will give me a ton of movement. The Balrog Heart gives me a ton of burn. This would almost make me want to go back to the frickin' Dragon's Breath, because my burn damage can go absolutely nutty. And then I can spend my souls on more hearts. Is there a Dynamo talent? There is. This Balrog Heart, I would gain 75% burn, and then essentially 100% because I'd get another heart immediately at the next level. I would lose 2 weapon levels, which would hurt the multiplier by 20%. Either weapon is good with the Balrog Heart as well. That is true, because Hydra Codex also does burn damage. So if I could just ignore this, but I would also lose less Hydras again because of the weapon upgrade level. I think the weapon upgrade level is a considerable thing, because both of these weapons scale on weapon level, and this is giving the weapon level. So I think that's side grade at best. Extra lightning damage against burning enemies. I wish that was the reverse. I wish it was more burning damage against shocked enemies. I think we're just gonna take something and then not use it, which is a little sad. Because I think I like the tick speed for what I'm going for, and I don't need the movement speed currently. I don't think I like the Balrog Heart over the Enigma armor. And it's twice as heavy. It's considerably heavier, which is a little bit of an issue. So, just gonna grab these boots and carry them with me. I think I'm also at the point where I'm gonna put on that Zodiac loop. +1 to fire weapon upgrade level. Now we're cooking. All right. That's fine. Live with that. Alright, now I just need to get some more money and then find a blacksmith. And it's to the point where I think I'm going to roll to make sure that I have the money, because this Hydra can be upgraded one more time at a blacksmith. So I want to make sure that I have the money for that. This did not give me any money. It gave me a power shard, but that does not give the final thing to non-melee weapons. The power shard does nothing. So that was just full of sadness. Random tome. I'll take a look at, just in case we find Pocket Wand or something. I literally stood there and let the slowest bullet in the world hit me. Stack of Shock adds crit damage taken. That's actually not bad. Increase the effect of debuffs equal to your crit hit chance, which is, or curse hit chance, which is nothing. Electric City is an interesting idea, but I don't think there's anything else I would want to give up. I'm gonna find a blacksmith before I find the money, and it's going to be deeply upsetting. I'm gonna blow open this treasure rock for money. Game. Give me money! Do I use my last bomb? I guess. Neat. Alright, I will accept that this weapon will never be fully upgraded. Oh, that's a tequila that I can drink right now. Hey, look, it's the blacksmith. I have no money. I just needed $11 more. Trait tomes. Power increases companion damage, fire damage, 2 explosions, which I do explosions. But no, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, just go in here and just meh. Alright. The Hydras do Hydra things. Extra debuff effect and duration, which would further increase my fragility. That might be better than Zodiac Loop. Power for bombs. I have no bombs. Power for offhand. Yada yada. Now my fragility is very fragilitizing. Okay. Curse Blessing. Could be something like weapon upgrade or tick speed or something. Five dex is fine. Infusion effect, I don't have any. Chill effect, I do. Slow them down slightly more. Don't hate that. My weapon does scale off of dex a little bit. And dex does give me like attack speed and other things. Stamina recovery. We'll go for highest attribute because that gives me crit chance and mana recovery gives me damage over time. Oh, speaking of mana recovery, but no, I'll do myself to be cursed forever now. More radiant damage with attacks, more chill effect, or you know what? I'll take some power. That's just more damage. No. Appreciate it if you'd all stop hitting me. I like crit hit damage. We have a lot of it. Bombs, because I don't have any. Grab some of this over here. Let the Hydras do their work. Grab a potion. We still don't have a helmet on, so I guess helmet. Helmet's fine. This is Hydra on Hydra violence. Well, it was until that Hydra ran away. Okay. Hey look, unlucky hit, inflict fragility. Which means that I could theoretically give up corrosive magic, but then I wouldn't have the extra weapon find. Or the extra weapon upgrade level. Man. I mean, Magician's Hat. Chance on hit to do things. Exploding birds. Time to look dapper. Where are they? You're now basically the Riddler with Hydras. I don't know if I have the color scheme quite right. Attack speed, sure. I guess I'll use my key down here. I guess I'll use my bomb down here. Oh, some attack speed, sure. Curse Blessing. Just watching my birds explode out of my hat. Poison duration, poison effect, dexterity. What potions do I have going? Attack speed and stamina recovery speed. Get a little more attack speed, a little more stamina recovery speed, get more poison duration. I don't care about the poison duration that much, as long as they're getting poisoned, and they are. So, poison potion effect, that's fine. Now. Oh, come on, Pocket Wand. Nope, and nope. Look at all those birds! Trigger damage or power? Trigger damage is just my explosions, so I guess I'm gonna get power. Oh yeah, it's the birds too, I suppose. You know, fine, just for the birds. That shrine was for the birds. Tick speed is real good for us. Okay. So we'll do that. And then get an extra safety heart. Alright. We turned this run around when very early in the run I thought this particular run was going to be doomed. And there he goes. Hydrocleric wins. Cleric of Tiamat, I guess. Well, I did destroy Tiamat, so... No, that gets confusing. Did you call the boss hydrophobic? I would consider everyone that I fought hydrophobic. Alright. We did a strength, we did an int. We should end on a dex. Wanderer's only barely dex. We can do something more dexified than him. Demon Hunter? They are very dex. Alright. Speaking of dex, I'll forsake a key for more dexterity. Get some bombs. Oh, get a tainted key. Oh, in a room of angry. Okay, now it's just me and you. Okay. Just grabbing keys and bombs. I sense more fiendish presences ahead. We're gonna really load up on keys here. Let's go gloves. All right. Get back here, demon! Vile fiend! Okay. Various set-related items. Demolition gloves. Oh. Maybe this could be the exploding run. I can go strength dex. Dex gets grenades and things. Fencing mask specifically for swords. No, we tried. We went down that road once. I'm gonna try to believe. All right, if we can get the chicken bow, the cluck eye bow, then we'll be in business. Or, you know, like a bazooka or something. I'd take one of those too. Oh, tainted cake. Delicious. That was a mistake. Oh, going in there was a mistake as well. Cake. Alright. Deal fire damage to your explosion damage. It's explosion related. I'm not doing fire damage yet. But this is so we can believe. There's an exploding throwing weapon. The blowgun is a cannon. If this influences what we find later, I think there's more exploding cannons than there are exploding throwing weapons, so I might take this. Tick speed, damage with non-critical hits, lucky hit chance. We're gonna go with lucky hit chance because chance on hit explosion is a thing. Man, these darts are slow, and my aim is Poe. Oh, Broccoli, why couldn't you have been tainted? Golden Desert Eagle, Mini B, or SMGs. Let's see. $13 gold, $7 gold, $7 gold. I have $5 gold. I could sell the blowgun to buy one of these, but I don't think I want to. More decks or tainted mimic wooden chest. That is cursed. I could just grab this and then go in here. That's fine. Is that a 2 mimic fight? No, it's 1 mimic and then 2 fiends, and then I would get double the rewards from the tainted wooden chest, but it's a wooden chest, so I'd rather just take the 3 decks. Ranged weapon is tempting. Set item is tempting. I think early on I gotta go for ranged weapon because I need an explosion weapon to really, like, do things. Oh, jeez. Please don't kill me. Please. Nope. That wasn't gonna work. Okay. This blowgun is not fantastic. My base gun might even be better, but composite bow is not the Cluckeye bow, but I'll take it for now. Let's get some dice, I think. Man, I am real good at finding these very overly angry rooms. God dang it. Can everyone just chill the heck out for just a second? Ugh. Okay. I want strength. I want strength for chance on hit explosion things. I don't necessarily want a magic weapon, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just gonna go over here. Gold chakrams or a knife spell tome. That has a legendary enchantment on it. Maybe I use it just for... Yeah, that'll do for now, I think. Tainted golden chest. That would give me 2 chests, which means I'd have to spend 2 keys. Or 1 bomb. If I just bomb them both. Alright. Yeah. I think that's the better call there. We are okay. Here. I think I want to go good on this run because I've done an evil and a neutral today. Even though that's the one thing I don't have unless I can get 1 good from here. And we're definitely going to get the Tainted Pair for sure. I'll grab one of these just for the good for now. And then I will refill my flasks with money. Okay. Offhand or rare item. Cluck Eye Bow is rare. Just going all in on the dream. Oh, God. I should have just dashed. Right. Angry troll is angry. Okay. Block evade, thief hood. Heavy quiver. There's an explodey quiver to go with the explodey bow that I would love to do. I could go for the heavy quiver and then swap to the composite bow. Or I can grab the Targe, which won't work if I'm going for bow stuff. Let's lean in. Let the game know that that's what I'm interested in. A lot of this is garbage, but I'm now at max good, so I don't have to worry about it. Also, is my thing zoomed in a little bit? It was. It was zoomed in a little bit. Hey, broccoli. Oh boy. Alright, I need you to go away. I need to just be more alive than I have been. Okay. Grenadier. Okay. We have explosions. Use my last bomb to get into the Royal Armory. Inflicts paper bomb. That's explosion. I'll take it for now. Oh, come on with that. I'm gonna die to death. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, decisions. Oh, can I have them both, please? Oh, that is so much dex, but that is a giant treasure chest. I think I go chest for two reasons. One, the chest could have really cool stuff in it. Two, the more dex I get over strength, the less likely I am to get some of the strength explodey things that I need. And by some of the strength explodey things, I mean the one very important strength on hit or explosion on hit thing. But oh man, is that tempting. Okay, well that gave us lots of bombs, and it gave us demolition boots. So now we have the demolition set. So our explosions are bigger, our explosions are angrier, our explosions crushing hit, and eventually we'll get the helmet too, because why not? There is a secret. Paper kunai, unfortunately, won't work with that. Spirit gloves is punchy, which is not what we're into. A sheep costume. We don't have a pet, but alright. I think we upgrade our paper kunai. Oh, a tainted bratwurst. Okay. I don't have the gold. I don't have a gold! I don't have the gold, not a gold. I have a gold. It's not the gold. But we have one hit point in a dream, and we're going into tainted bratwurst land. Okay. I think we re-roll here. This does do thrusting damage, so I could inflict puncture on enemies, but it's not what I'm looking for. Earned luck could be good for doing explosion stuff eventually. So if we can get the explosion on hit, or say like that dove hat or something else, I think that's probably okay. Speaking of hats, we could use an offhand because we're not, like, this is one-handed. We can also, so you know what, we'll go for this. Alright. He exploded. That is the wrong set. Food reward upgrades, poison damage for bows, meh. It's like we can technically use this now. And it gives us power, and power makes explosions bigger. But then that's going to try to get us to do orbital things, and I don't think we want that. Food upgrades is fine. We would lose 30% of our damage, because right now all enemies are considered fiends, and we have extra damage against fiends. And that's only a 30% chance for food to upgrade, so it's like, nah. I'm gonna use a golden die. It's probably too early, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Stop showing me quivers. Flower pot's almost like an explosion, but not quite. I don't wanna burn explode. My explosions burn. So I don't need more burn, but I don't think that's worth 30% overall damage. I don't think. We're going to fully recover here because, ouch. Oh, tainted cake. I wish it was tainted Borger. Ooh, but petrified heart. Living has been a struggle for me. And I don't need any more int. Other than to get power. Int traits, I would only be interested in power traits. I got the one int trait that involves explosions. But I'd like to get the one strength trait that involves explosions. You know what? I'm gonna get the money because I'm low on money and I'm tired of not being able to afford the things that I need. Okay. Pain, pawn, or set item, looking for the demo helmet. Let's see. We do have some things to sell. Yeah, I'm gonna get the money. Oh, and Spice for Gold is real fancy. Honestly, I'm gonna sell everything I can to try to get as much spice as I can, which means that I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell this. I guess I'll keep those for now. 40 gold, 47 gold, 42 gold. So we can buy 2 of them. Our explosions are already doing fire, so we're already burning them. So we can go poison lightning. And that's just permanent stuff. Median. Oh man, we already do fire on explosions. We're doing fire. Let's get some of that money back. Tainted blood chest. Alright. I would like a better explodey weapon, though, I have to say. Companions, if we get another one. Angel Charm is actually enormously huge for us. We'll take these. Elemental damage is also pretty good for us. Offhand or set item. It's like we don't need the helmet right now. So we could look for an offhand. But more explosions. I don't know if there's an explosion-focused offhand that's not a quiver. Alright. Does the helmet even do? I think just more explosion damage. Or I can be a clown. Block heart, physical damage, or power, orbital. I might just grab the power because power is another nice thing for explosions. Although the shield is safety. But, more power. Free flask refill, sure. All of my keys to get 2 shots at the helmet. Why do all these kunai have bits of paper attached that say, I prepared explosive runes this good times. Okay. Two helmets, but not the ones that I'm looking for. A plaiden helmet and a magic cap. I guess I'll get another key about it. And then I guess I'll get more bombs about it. And then I guess I'll pawn shop about it. Get rid of these sets that I don't plan on setting. Get rid of these old charms. Two keys or a tavern. I only have one key and low money, so I think I just grab the keys, which is good because I'm going to spend one of them immediately. Oh, and then I get to the black market anyway. Six. I'll grab you and you as well. Why not? I just spent all of my money, and there's the blacksmith right there. I shouldn't have bought that cheese. I regret cheese. These are my cheese regrets. How's it going up to that, Tori? Need you all to explode. Thank you. Alrighty. Electric City helps our crit damage taken, but our crit chance is low. Point blank, we can do crushing hit chance with range, damage at close range, but we do crushing hit chance with our explosion, which is the thing that we care about. Reroll. Hey, my explosion damage inflicts vulnerability. I forgot about you. Perfect. Ow. Oh. I just got one question for you. Explosions? Hey, the demolition helmet. More explosive damage. Alright. We've made our choices now. I should get a companion at some point. Like, I get an email about your internet bill and it starts acting up. Well, yeah. They're like, hey, pay up. Obsidian chest is tempting, but dexterity. But I do need more strength. We'll go this way. Tower shield. Well, if I want to be, like, super safe, I can put on the tower shield. Honestly, I might. I'll lose a bit of my power, but it's a lot of safety. Well, those are tainted no matter what I do. Stats from companions. If I get a companion, that'll be great. radiant damage to attacks could also be good for if I ever get the explosion on hit. I'm gonna do that because that helps me out now. I'll get the bonus money. Alright, good amount of money. Magic weapon. I don't think those usually have explosions in them. More dexterity is good, but I need strength. Give me like meat shanks. Or just help me beat the odds when it comes to, yeah, just rolls with my 6 strength. Yeah, explosion tome, that would also be nice. I'd take that. More extra money. You are not currently enchanted. Now you are. Now I can afford to upgrade you. I'll repair the armor that is in perfect health. Companion. I should get a companion. I know I also don't have body armor, and there's good body armors, but I can have multiple companions, and I don't remember if there's any companions that will help me in my quest for explosions. Ugh. I'm pretty sure that bullet shot through my skull, but since my head's empty, it did no damage. Aura radius, chance for attacks to repeat. That's not bad. Or +5 strength, -5 intelligence. Look, if I want to game the system to temporarily get more strength, that is the way to do it. So that'll give me 10 more strength and tank my int, so I won't find any int stuff, and I'm more likely to find strength stuff. This is correct long term, this is correct short term, and I'm gonna go for it. We are now very stupid and very stronger. Okay. I forget how to read. Oh, burger. See, now we're gonna find more strength stuff, hopefully. Tainted money or tainted potion chest? I only have 1 key. Tainted money's fine. I didn't remember if I re-rolled a tainted room, if it would maintain the taintedness or not. So I didn't gamble. I just rolled with it. Cursed Blessing. Oh yeah, I'm cursed. I could get rid of that. Now I'll replace that curse. Power. Ooh. So, crushing hits on the explosions means it always does top-end damage, so higher top-end damage is good. More power is more damage and more radius, so that's also very good. Radius is nice, but crushing. I like them both. I like them both a lot. This also helps my non-explosion damage, which admittedly most of my damage is exploding, but not all of it. But well, we'll go with the top end damage. We'll lean into what we got going on here. Golden chest reward. We're gonna test that reroll theory now. Okay, it maintains its taintedness, but also burger. We got a bunch of strength, but they weren't what we were looking for. My crit chance is negative 3%, so barbarism doesn't feel very good. Stamina recovery speed, and then we can make other stuff do more crushing hits, I guess. Or we can just do gloom things. But, I think this one is going to be one that I re-roll. You know what? I'm going to do it right now, too. Spinning blades. More lucky hit chance. No, lucky hit chance is increasing my critical damage, which I literally and physically cannot crit. Good job. Go team. I can bring my crit back by unsummoning my zombies, but I'm not going to do that until my next level. I mean, I could unsummon, resummon, and all that, but I'm going to forget. So this is just to prevent me from ruining myself. Inferno treads. But those aren't explosions. Crit hit damage, critical capacity, or mana recovery. Not mana recovery, I guess. It doesn't break the set, but it does cost me 25% explosion damage. It's like, it's good, and I like it, and it's probably correct. But the boots are also damaged. The boots and helmet are 25% explosion damage, and the gloves are 25% explosion radius. Could you just calm it down for 1 second, guy? Thank you. Every 1 second inflict shock to all enemies in the room. Heart. Or even more dexterity. I can replace the explosion area radius with 20 more dex. Gives me attack speed, movement speed, and lucky hit chance. Or I can roll. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I regret this roll. Hey! I know how to make those crits crit now. Ha ha ha. Tell me I can't crit. And let's get more strength and more dumb about it. There went my block. Ah, double burger. Get out here and explode. We desperately need dice for this next level. And for an obsidian die for, you know, reasons. I don't think I got an obsidian die. I did not. Shame. More money that I can't roll away. Oh, well, with said money. Nothing I want. Can repair my armor. I might blood altar. What would we want? A better chest piece, or a better accessory, or a better offhand. Because I'm not enamored with any of them. Well, accessory or chest piece. Maybe we go accessory. We don't care about crits because we're going to re-roll that thing one day if we get the opportunity to. Maybe we don't get the opportunity to. A flux robe. There's like a missile vest that I was kind of hoping for, but alas. Did not get. Tainted blood chest is not a mimic, which means I would have to pay the toll twice. Or I could pay the toll once, go into the tavern, and hopefully heal in here. And then I can also go down here. Let's see, we'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. And honestly, we're getting rid of you. This is an explosion build, we're sticking with it. And yeah, we can just refill up with you. And then... buy mini drinks. Well, we'll take one for the road. Yeah, we'll take two for the road. You just realized you haven't even noticed the grenades? The grenades have been doing work. Oh, +1 revive and +1 luck. We take those. Another thing I can't re-roll, sadly. Stop trying to invite me to your party. Okay. There's the Cluck-Eye bow. Way too late. I'm too invested in paper bomb kunais now, but there it is. Gosh dang it. What could have been? Hex effect, which we do have a hex effect, because vulnerability is a hex effect. So I think that's probably worth it. I currently don't need the muscle charm. Yeah, that's fine. I need to find an obsidian dye and or some tome rooms. Now there's just nowhere to run. That would lower my strength, so I don't want that. Now Borger. Yeah, I'm not worried about my companions doing damage. That's not what they're here for. Crushing hit chance with two-handed weapons. Okay. Alright. Last level resides in this burger. Alright, we have 3 rerolls to find what we're looking for. We have 2 rerolls to find what we're looking for. We have 1 reroll to find what we're looking for. We didn't find what we were looking for. Heavy draw would have been okay. Well, this is a throwing ranged weapon, so I was like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Well, I can somewhat fix my intelligence slightly. This doesn't even scale on strength. It scales somewhat on int, so I've been making it worse. If anything, I can just unsummon the zombies now that I don't need the strength. Although, I might need the strength for my carrying capacity. I'm slightly over-encumbered without zombies. Can do that. But the bow. What about the bow? I took the shield off. Well, that wasn't the reason why I wasn't using the bow. I wasn't using the bow because the paper bomb kunai I've invested in it is technically better. I could keep the shield on and take the bone armor off because I'm not using companions anymore anyway. That's actually better. And then I'll get a tainted lollipop about it, I guess. I'll fix my smarts. I was stupid to think that I could get the talents that I wanted. Time to smarten up. We want to find dice rooms or trait tome rooms. And I can't roll to find better rooms because I don't have any more red dice. Double blood altar is a bit spicy, but I mean, why not at this point? As I immediately get absolutely riggedy wrecked. Chess piece. Templar's Might! The aura stuff. Golem armor. Well, plus 100% damage with crushing hits. It's very heavy. But let's see. Oh, that's really close. I can put a zombie on. And then be fine. Or I can double zombie and see where that... I don't think double zombieing is going to get me anywhere close. Because that's just going to be another 5 strength. Each point of strength. Equip load capacity. Yeah. Does the ring have weight? No. This one does. Well, we'll rock one Zombert until we can maybe one day fix that situation. Oh, I also have this equip load capacity, but I don't want to take anything else off. Well, I mean, I could take off this friendship charm, because I'm only using one zombie. I don't want gloves or charms, but that's what I got. Explosions. I could give up explosion damage to do more explosions. We can go back to Bird Hat. I mean, we'd still have the set. Our explosions would do 25% less damage, but I would gain more explosions. And it would use all of my lucky hit chance. Okay. We'll try it. Man, I really wish I... Like, those last two traits. Our traits started so strong for what we were going for. And then the last two were just like, what were you trying to do again? Let's see. We have 20 weight free. That costs 50. Just thinking if I ever add on the extra zombie. Safety full recover. We do have an 8% chance to crit these days, so need more crit damage is fine. Especially because we're still using this Hornet Ring. Extra poisons or more trigger damage, which would be just the Magician's Hat at this point. If I find the Explosion Quiver, I will consider switching over to the Cluck-Eye Bow and just going full on Bird Explosion. But potions might be better for now. So can I buff trigger explosions? The Paper Bomb deals explosion stacks after 1 second, max stacks 10. So I just build up big explosions on them with the Paper Bomb kunais. Hence why I'm using them. It is not a trigger. How's it going, Steel Sentinel? Ow. You. Stop it. Get some help. Unlikely to use that again. Unlikely to care about you. I don't think I'll... I might use you. There's a chance. There's a world. There's a world where I use you. I don't... There's a world... There's no world where I use you. Well, thank you very much, Steel Sentinel. I'm glad you enjoy it. Been so long since you caught a stream. Yeah, understandable. Life happens. Also, equip capacity. Oh, please. Please equip capacity. Okay, I'm caught in hell. Even though we're theoretically in heaven. Ow. Going back to the snake video and enjoy it. Oh, trait tomes. Oh, and it's tainted. Oh, hold on. We might be in here somewhere. All right, so now there's a world where I can, but then I'd have to. All right, let's just. All right. Okay, what do we got? More companions. Morale. Tally attacks, repeat attack. That's better than some of the stuff that we got. And then sneaky hits, which is meh. We could definitely use some of these, for sure. We could definitely use Thermological Echo over either Illusion Control or Savage Wounds, honestly. Our crits are not very crit. So let's just get rid of that. I could get more Zomberts, and then just put on more companion capacity to have even more Zomberts. I could have so many Zomberts. This involves crits, which I don't care about. Morale gives power, though. And power is fine. Equipment for souls. We got plenty of souls. We can look. Tally of 5 attacks. Repeat your next attack. Oh, so much attack repeating. That would go for the Cluck Eye. Or we can just get this for just the power in the offhand. Yeah, I don't think the Cluck Eye Bow is it today. If this were the explosion one, I would have done it. I stick to that. If we find the explosion quiver, I'll switch. But alright, a little more chance to crit. Damage with non-crits. I feel like we do a lot of non-crits. Just give me that free damage. Do we look for a different companion? Where are we at? 135 of 160. If I take this off, I no longer need the zombie to carry things. And in fact, I don't even need this muscle charm. So what I can do is I could just try to find a better companion. And then just rock him for the rest of the day. Oh, I should have recovered. Why did I not recover? Explosions! Birds! Disco Dance Fever. Cleanse and purity. Hideous aberration. And they died. Okay. We can tank our Dex 4 intelligence. You know what? We can get that crit chance back with Tigers. Or damage with repeats, which admittedly we do have Thermological Echo, so we do repeat a lot. But make my explosions crit. I like the idea of that. So just Tigers. With the Tigers in the hat, I'm officially like Siegfried and Roy. I'm Siegfried and or Roy. Okay. Let's see if we can clean this up. It's actually fully recovered now. I'll get the trigger damage. Why not? 2 decks over 2.5 attack speed? Yeah, probably. A key. So I can open that door right there. Oh, also, we're on the last floor. I should do that, and do that. I don't need any more booze, because I'm as inebriated as I can get for the rest of the game. Don't need more bombs, so I'm sure I'll get more attack speed about it. Damage to non-critical hits doubled. Feels really strong. Jeez, he guy was coming right at me. Alright. Oh, trait tomes! So you're saying there's a chance. Meteors, no. Infusion, no. Nature, no. No. Sadness. Sully, my dreams are dead. What do you have to say about this? Alright. Well, away we go. Ow. You should continue to explode. No. No, I think I got it off. Neil! From now on, you're no longer young Neil. You are just Neil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right then. And we had 3 successful runs, baby. And now Siegfried and/or Roy presides over heaven. With the power of explosion magic, he reigns supreme. Blech. And all 3 runs were successful today. There were points in time where I didn't think that was going to be the case, but we persevered. And we made it to the end. And we're Paragon level 177 for what that's worth. So, I hope everybody enjoyed today's stream. That's what we're going to call it. YouTube video will be out in about 20 minutes. Make sure to go check that out. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.